It's time for Friday Night Flights, sponsored by Casey Auto Group, Hercules Fence, Esprit Decor Home Furnishings, and Bayport Credit Union.
A chilly November night, but when it comes to playoff football, what do you expect? Nobody on the field was complaining about the cold. A win tonight sends the victor to next week's region championship games. A win next week, and you move on to the states. Who's out and who plays next week? We've got it all for you on this special playoff edition of Friday Night Flights. Hi, everybody. I'm Bruce Rader. Defending state champion Oscar Smith put up a school record 77 points last week in its win against Cosby. How would they fare tonight against James River? We begin from high above Beard DeLong Easley Field. And again, no contest for the Oscar Smith Tigers. Future Old Dominion quarterback Ethan Basco to Ante Jones. Oscar Smith was off and running and never looked back. We could spend all night just showing Oscar Smith touchdowns. On the ground, Kevon King, a long 50-yard touchdown from Chopper 10, and Oscar Smith has to be the favorite to win back-to-back state titles. Now, one thing about Oscar Smith, Coach Chris Scott, he's not going to let his foot off the gas. Basco, the read option, another touchdown, and how about the best play in the history of Friday Night Flights? The reverse handoff to Jamari Knox. Number one, gets out of the way of the defenders, cuts all the way to the other side of the field, gets some blocks, and he is off to the end zone. A 46-yard touchdown. What a play, what a sight. The Oscar Smith defense pitches yet another shutout, and the reigning state champions move on to the region final, shutting out James River tonight 50-0. In the other Division 6 semifinal, Western Branch back in the playoffs for the first time in 8 years, taking on Manchester. We head to the fourth quarter, just over 2 minutes left in the game. Manchester has a 4th and 1, decides to go for it. The quarterback mishandles the snap and is sacked. The Bruins take over on downs, and with under a minute to play, quarterback Taquan Trotman finds Ty Dodd, who takes a hit and takes it in for the go-ahead. Manchester, one last play into the end zone, and it is picked off by Paul Billups Jr. As time expires, Western Branch wins the thriller 14-12. So it's an all-Chesapeake showdown as the winner will advance to the state semifinals in the 6A region final. So far, unbeaten Green Run has proven to be the class of Class 5. The Stallions on track to also perhaps win a state title. Nathan Epstein was at the game against Indian River. He joins us tonight with the highlights. Nathan.
Green Run's been the beast of the Beach District all season long. Last week, the Stallions improved to a perfect 11-0 with a win over Tallwood. They're only 4 wins away from their first ever state championship in school history. Tonight, taking on an Indian River team looking for the upset. Didn't take long for that explosive Green Run offense to get going. First drive, Xavier Davis with a fade to the corner. Tayon Holloway hauls it in. Stallions take the early 6-0 lead. Extra point, no good. Next drive for the Stallions after they recover a fumbled snap on an Indian River punt. Davis, Holloway again. He was called for unsportsmanlike conduct, but the touchdown stands. 2 scores for the North Carolina-bound Holloway. Green Run in front 13-0. Still in the first, not much for Indian River on offense, but man, can this guy fly. Amir Talley, almost the same leaping play that earned him our top spot on the top 10. No touchdown for the Braves. Still second quarter. It ain't all about Davis. They can run it. Christian Parham, stiff arm, pylon, touchdown. Green Run still unbeaten. 3 wins away from a state title after a 27-7 win. I'm Nathan Epstein for Friday Night Flights.
Thanks, Nathan. What a game. The surprise team of the year, though, Kempsville. The Chiefs having an incredible season tonight, taking on their beach neighbors from Salem, and Craig Loper was there. Craig.
The Kempsville student section has been hyped all season long. They were fired up for this second-round matchup with Salem. First quarter, Eli Munden and Jalen White meet me at the quarterback. Come up with the sack to give it back to the offense. Not much was working. Noah Lee looking to pass under pressure from DeJuan Skinner. He comes up with a sack of his own. It was scoreless after the first quarter. Second quarter now, Kempsville working in the red zone. Hand off to Naquan Washington Pierce. He's hard to stop in the red area. After a 2-point conversion, it was 8-0. Third quarter, Sun Devils near the goal line. He gets lost in the shuffle, but Grant Gaffney pops in for the score. Big man living out a dream, 8-6 after the failed 2-point attempt. Go to the fourth quarter now. A 4th and long situation for Evan Miller. Gonna roll left, heave up a prayer, but it's picked off by Jaquez Ferb. A huge play to ice this game. Go late in the fourth quarter now. Chiefs trying to put it away for good. Lee with the quick pass to Karan Boyd. He's wide open and in for the score. How about that? It's time to celebrate. The Chiefs are moving on to the regional championship, 15-6, the final.
They're a very, very tough team. The coach and his staff, they did a fantastic job. I know it's going to be a hard-fought game, and we just end up doing our job and winning at the end. I'm so proud of these guys. You know, we're just going to take it one game at a time, and let's just keep rolling.
I'm Craig Loper for Friday Night Flights.
What a year for Coach Cherry and his staff, huh? So it'll be Kempsville against Green Run for the 5A Region Championship next week. Green Run handed Kempsville its only loss of the season back in September, so that should be a great game next week as two teams from the beach battle for the Class 5A Region crown with a trip to the state semifinals on the line. Class 5 Region B, Maury against a team having its best season in years, Minchville. Maury with a great defense this season. Watch him just swarm in on the Minchville offense, getting 2 points with the safety. Quarterback Saquon Miles, almost 2,000 yards passing. He scores his 26th touchdown of the season here on the ground. So many weapons on this squad. Here's another one of them. Future Old Dominion Monarch, Amarian Granger ends up with the ball, makes some moves on his way to a 31-yard touchdown run. And watch the catch coming up here by Peyton Jones, who's being recruited by ODU, Maryland, UVA, and others. Another touchdown for Jones as Maury advances to the region final after defeating Minchville 42-17. Woodside defeated Nansemond River 40-22 tonight, so it's the Wolverines against Maury next week for the Class 5B Region crown. Boy, is that going to be a good one. And still to come, a private school state champion was crowned tonight, and we'll check in with the rest of the playoff action as Friday Night Flights continues. Now let's move to the Class 4A Region semifinal game. A couple of teams with just 2 losses between them. Hampton taking on War Hill at Darling Stadium. The 9-1 Hampton Crabbers gearing up for a tough playoff matchup against the 10-1 War Hill Lions. War Hill gets on the board first. Lions quarterback Aiden Richard barreling through the defense for the score, but Hampton would come right back as they always do with their push of their own, only inches left to go. Hampton's Kobe Winby dives in to tie things up. Crabbers back with the ball. Sophomore quarterback Kahiaz Watford doing his best Cam Newton impression. He's going to throw deep downfield. Look at that diving catch by number 2, Aiden Gibson, who's also an outstanding defensive back. But in the second half, War Hill would win the slugfest. Handoff to Darion Pressler Gordon, who punches it in for the game-winning touchdown. A great season for Coach Jerome Rhodes and his staff as War Hill defeats Hampton 13-6 in a tight one. In the other 4A Region Semi, 9-1 Kings Fork, home against Deep Creek. Kings Fork with a lot of weapons. Cameron Butler scrambling out of trouble here in the backfield, and he would run right into your living room for a 30-yard touchdown. Kings Fork's only loss this year, remember, came to against Oscar Smith. Deep Creek also had an outstanding season. Look at this pass. Anthony Barnes to a streaking Lamonte Wilson, but Kings Fork, they were the better team tonight. Bravion Campbell is just going to practically walk into the end zone to give the Bulldogs the lead. And that Kings Fork defense, man, they are outstanding this year. Look at this big hit, knocking the ball loose. This was an offense and defense winning this game. Kings Fork will put it away. Javon Ford takes it inside. 23 yards for the touchdown. Kings Fork with a 34-7 win. So the Class 4A Region Final looks like this. 10-1 Kings Fork against 11-1 War Hill. Again, the winner advances to the state semifinals. That should be a good one between a team from Suffolk and a team from Williamsburg. Class 3A, Booker T. Washington with its first playoff win in 7 years last week when they upset Lafayette. Taking on York tonight. York driving Zacchaeus Maxfield, one of two outstanding York running backs, with the first touchdown of the game. The crowd at Bailey Field, well, they're loving it. Here's the other half of that York running attack. Jordan Lennon, who eclipsed 2,000 yards on the season tonight, takes it all the way in for a touchdown, extending the Falcons' early lead. Booker T, though, not giving up. Jerome Jones finding the seam, weaving in between defenders for the long touchdown, and the Bookers cut the lead in half. But nobody has been able to stop Lennon this year. So why not just give him the ball again? Watching as he's going to just jump over the defender, diving into the corner for the touchdown. Booker T would score 32, but York put up 42 and wins the game by 10. So York will move on to the 3A region semifinal, and they'll play either Phoebus or Hopewell. Now, Phoebus beat Hopewell in the playoffs last year, but Hopewell won the state title 2 years ago, so that's going to be a good one. Atlantic Shores trying for a private school state championship. That's coming up next on Friday Night Flights. Watch this, folks. What a year it has been for unbeaten Atlantic Shores and its exciting quarterback, Damian Mazel, playing 10-1 North Cross tonight in the private school championship game. There goes Mazel into the end zone. He broke the single-season school record for passing yards, and he gives the Eagles an 8-point lead. And here in the fourth quarter, this is Kai Hodge, the transfer from Ocean Lakes, will put it away and let the celebration begin. This is what players dream about. Atlantic Shores wins the private school state championship for the fourth time in school history, but their first in 13 years.
We celebrated the 2001 state champs a couple weeks ago. And I tell those guys those opportunities don't come every so often, and I would love the opportunity to get back together with them every couple of years just to celebrate the job that they did and the adversity they've been through, and this is the group.
Good job there, Coach. Good job there, guys. Congratulations. That's what everybody is looking for, and that's a state championship. One other area game tonight, Class 2A. Poquoson loses to King Williams 64-30, and that wraps up another exciting season of Friday Night Flights. But don't worry, we'll be following your favorite teams for the next several weeks as they all hope to do what Atlantic Shores did, and they try and make their way into the state championship game and hopefully bring home the trophy. It's been fun. High school football in Hampton Roads is like nowhere else in the country. We've seen some of the greatest players of all time over the last 4 decades, and there's still more to come. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great weekend. Nathan Epstein will be here with the Weekend Sports Wrap. Good night, everybody.